Donald Trump, for decades now at this point, has portrayed himself as the deal maker, right? He's got the book, The Art of the Deal. Nobody makes better deals than him. But apparently, according to recent reports, there is one deal that Donald Trump has not been able to close. And that deal is going on Joe Rogan's podcast. According to a new report from the Daily Beast, Donald Trump, for many years now, has been trying to get himself a guest spot on Joe Rogan's hugely successful and popular podcast. And every time he's tried, he's been met with a no. In fact, earlier this month, during an interview, Joe Rogan actually said that Donald Trump's people have reached out to him repeatedly over the years for interviews, and he has said repeatedly, no. He made it clear that he is not a Trump supporter. In fact, here's what he said. He said this on Lex Friedman's podcast. I'm not a Trump supporter in any way, shape, or form. I've had the opportunity to have him on my show more than once. I've said no every time. I don't want to help him. I'm not interested in helping him. But Trump's aides, his advisors, and his allies have said they're not giving up the fight. And now Roger Stone has stepped into the battle to get Donald Trump on Rogan's podcast, going as far recently as actually offering to do a cage match, a fight, with Joe Rogan. And if Roger Stone wins, Trump gets to go on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. And honestly, I think that is probably the most mature way to settle this. I think Joe Rogan 100% needs to accept this challenge from Roger Stone, go fight him in the cage, and then whoever prevails gets to decide whether or not Trump comes on the podcast. I mean, Roger Stone is a 70-year-old guy who recently told Alex Jones that the reason he thinks he can beat Joe Rogan is because he hits the heavy bag for an hour every Saturday. So, 1 hour a week of exercise against Joe Rogan. I mean, I'm all for it. I am not going to be the one to stop that fight if it happens. But let's be honest here. Roger Stone has no intention of actually fighting Joe Rogan. What he is trying to do is to provoke him. According to allies of Donald Trump, who of course are mentioned in this Daily Beast piece here, Roger Stone wants to go after Rogan so that Rogan will become so irritated and agitated that he will have no choice but to put Donald Trump on his podcast to respond and answer for what his aides and friends are doing. Roger Stone has also suggested that it's Rogan's producers, right? The people behind the scenes that are blocking Trump from going on, and has even suggested, according to this report, maybe digging up some dirt on these people, slinging a little mud, trying to provoke Rogan into having Trump on his podcast. It's kind of funny how much Trump has fallen, right? I mean, he's at war with Fox News, even though Fox News still has him on. He's able to go on Newsmax. He's going on all these weird little conservative, nobody's ever heard of him shows all the time. But he can't get the big one. He can't get the one that he actually wants. So every interview that we see Donald Trump do from this point forward, I want you to understand one thing. That's not where Trump wants to be, and he is in fact settling for these other crappy shows because he can't actually get on the show that he wants to be on. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.